What's good, everybody? It's your boy Zoku here, back with another video for you guys today. And today we are going to be, as you can see from the title of the video, we are going to be talking about the banner predictions for the new GDC units coming out over here. They right here, if you can see, you see on my screen. All right, see that right there, right there, right there. Um, so they went ahead, they gave us the countdown or the date where, like, basically the broadcast producer's letter of, this is where they're going to reveal the animations, the kits and stuff for the new units that got revealed. If you're not sure, okay, sorry, that is loud. Volume is fully maxed, that's why. Okay, if you don't know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron are the new part 2 units, right, coming for part 2 of GDC, which, hey, everyone seems to be pretty psyched, mostly for Gogeta. All right, there's a lot of controversy about this whole stuff, but we're not here to talk about this. We're talking about to hear about my banner predictions and everything, and my thoughts. It's pretty simple. We're just here to talk about that. I will talk about events and stuff on probably my next video about all this stuff that's happening. Part 2. All this jazz, all right, all this jazz. But we are just here to talk about my banner predictions. Then we'll just end off the video, and I don't know. I might record another video talking about, like, I'm talking about today. Like, this is on Wednesday, all right. So we'll see. But enough of yap. Let's go ahead and we'll talk about my banner predictions and my typing of what the units I think are going to be, and then we'll just end off the video. So let's go ahead, stop the talking, and let's get into it. All right. So okay. So we are here. I created like a little thing. All right. About what the banners are. All right. I already know you see the banner predictions down there. Chill. Just ignore them for now. But let's go ahead. We'll keep talking about it. So we are gonna go ahead and start with my banner predictions with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's gonna, oh shoot. Alright, I think, he's gonna be the carnival. Alright, from the both. So the format that we first followed for part 1 was a Dokkan Fest and a carnival banner. So, and the heroes was the Dokkan Fest and the villains were the carnival. But this time I think they're gonna go ahead and do a little switcheroo. They usually do that for part 2. They switch up the banners. So the good guys now going to be Carnival, and the bad guys now Dokkan Fest. So yeah, so he's going to be the Carnival unit right here. And this on the top right is these are the typings right here. AGL, STR. And what I mean by them is these are like the two elements that I think he is going to be. So we got AGO and STR right here. So if we let's go ahead and we try to dumb it down. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we only have 3, not including this one. So if we go over here, let me pull all this up. So we'll go to the Dokkan wiki, right? And we search up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We have two units, Tech and Int. Now they can't be the same typing, but like I'm just thinking they could like switch it up, give us something new. And Fizz could be on the table, but also let's look at the Super Saiyan. Let's do guesses for Goku right there. All right, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, which is Fizz. They fused into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So that's basically a physical Gogeta already. So I wouldn't see why they would give him, the physical element. But honestly, I can see it. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just looks like a physical character. I'm gonna be honest. But if we're doing typing, so right here. All right, I'm thinking. Now, STR, right? Now, I think this would be a pretty good typing altogether for if we're talking about like GT heroes, Giant 8 Power. I'm pretty sure they don't have any good STR units. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't really have any good STR units, right? And you know, an STR unit could really bring it all around because they have support for like they have int, they have a physical, they have I don't think they really have tech really. So I don't know, Gogeta could be tech, who knows? Right? So now that I think about it, I don't know if they really have they have int, they have fizz, they have AGL. Yeah, they don't really have tech, so it could be tech, but super SDR. Now that I think about it, yeah, I probably should have put tech down as well, but we already have a tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so I wouldn't see why they would actually give us tech. I don't know what I'm even saying. I'm contradicting my entire. You know what? Let's stop the yeah. So an STR for like GT heroes, or if you want to look Giant 8 power, they could really use a good STR unit here. But now, here's the problem with him being STR. We already got 2 STR units. So if we go, let's go over here. Let's go. We can just go to the Dokkan Wiki. Scroll down. You see the 2 primary Part 1 units are both STR. So 3 STR would just like that. I feel like, you know, we gotta switch up the typing this time around. So like double STR, this is the first time in history I think for Dokkan to ever do double of the same typing. But yeah, double STR, so that's why I'm a little skeptical of being like, I don't think it would be STR, considering that we have 2 STR for Part 1, so I don't think they would do that. So I'm leaning more towards AGL on this one, just because, like I said, we already have we already have the typings for Tech, Int, Gogeta, and we also have physical, basically, not a standalone Gogeta, so they could do Fizz, but like, you know, the 7th year is physical. So I think AGL is really the only logical option here. All right, y'all see. I gotta blur those out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna blur them out. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think Super AGL or just AGL is probably the best. Just a pick. They do have GT Hero AGLs like the 10th anniversary Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's a really good AGL unit. So yeah, but I can only really see him being AGL. I can see him being STR, but like at the same time, I think that's way too many STR. But we'll never know till they reveal it on Wednesday. But I think I'm leaning more towards AGL. Now let's go on to the banner predictions. That's enough about Gogeta here. So the banner prediction right here. First up is, of course, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Mini, and to Super Saiyan 4. Not Daima. So, this is pretty obvious. If we follow the format, if we go to Dokkan over here, right? We go to the summon button, we scroll down, right? If we follow the format, you can see you can see on the front page we have 2 10th anniversary units on the side. So one of them, of course, it's going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now this is crazy. Like this is already better than I would already say better than Part 1's Carnival banner, which was, you know, Rose. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku was, besides the 10th anniversary fusions, was the best, you know, well, the Carnival, in terms of Carnival, was the best one. Like, outperformed the rest of the 10th anniversary units, besides the fusions. Alright, just was goated. I mean, he's still goated. Like, this is crazy value right here. So yeah, so the other 10th anniversary unit that has not shown yet is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here, right? Dude, honestly, bro, this is pretty stacked. I mean, like the previous carnival, right, of Rose Goku Black had Evo Vegeta and Go Frieza. This unit, I mean, like this unit, I don't really see a lot anymore. I don't think he's really that crazy anymore, but still a fire unit. His animations are really good and all that stuff. I think he's still pretty good. I don't use him like that anymore, but W unit, you know what I'm saying? And if we're following the format, there's no other way for him not to be in here, you know what I'm saying? So that's like the 10th anniversary LRs. So if we keep on moving on, the next one is prediction is the Gammas right here. I'm predicting the Gammas are gonna also be on the banner because if you look again, all right, who's on the featured right there is Super Saiyan Gogeta, right? And he was part 1 of the 9th anniversary. So part 2 would be, part 2 carnival would be Gammas. So I mean, you know, it's starting to line up, right? I think the Gammas are definitely going to be the other side, like another featured for the carnival banner right here. Nothing else really to say. The next unit that I think is going to be here is the GDC Part 2 for 2024. STR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, our family Kamehameha Gohan. Because if we look at the banner, once again, who's on the featured? Tech Broly. He was part 1 for the GDC in Carnival banners, and this Gohan was for part 2 of the Carnival. So, I mean, it would just make sense if he is, if he was the person, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, him. Next up, we do have Sword of Hope Trunks. Now he isn't on the front page, but if you take a look at the featured, let's go over here, scroll. We have SCR Puddlehan right here, right? And he was for the part 2 of GDC 2023, and alongside him was this Sword of Hope Trunks. So I would think they would bring him out, okay? Yeah, like, I mean, there's nothing else to say. He's not that good of a unit. I'm gonna be honest, the only good unit that was good from GDC 2023 was Puddlehan. I mean, he was the best unit in the game for a bit. Yeah, he was crazy, dude. There's nothing else really to say but we do have this Trunks right here. I mean, if I'm just doing like opposing sides of what the banners could be, like how should I put this on? You know, you see the pattern. I'm just doing like, if this unit released, what other unit released alongside of it during that date and time. So moving on, if we look back at Dokkan and we look at the banner, the next featured unit, I think the last LR featured is Fusion Zamasu. So here, this guy right here got an easy A. So I think the next unit should be the one to get an easy A here. So I only thought of really one person that would just be cool to do is right here. Easy A Super 17 right here, man. This guy, I think he's gonna be the one at easy A's. I'm not gonna lie. Because really, I think he's like, when did he come out? 2021 or 2022? I think he came out around that time. You know, I think he's due for one. Especially since Omega Shenron. All right, we're GT bosses. They're gonna be coming back. Not really, probably. They're gonna need a lot of easy A's or just overall crazy units to come out with to bring that category back. But yeah, easy A Super 17. I'm pretty sure he was a legendary summon character, so I'm pretty sure, you know, he's gonna Correct me if I am wrong on that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a Dokkan Fest. I think I searched it. I searched it up. He was a legendary summon, so I'm pretty sure legendary summons. Yeah, legendary summons can be on carnival banners, right? Or am I wrong? Am I completely wrong on that? I might be wrong. If I am wrong, I'm sorry. But we could. But yeah, I think this guy's just gonna easy A. There's no reason for him not to. You would say that they're the AGL LR Super Saiyan Super Baby 2. That guy could easy A, but no, he's not going to easy A because let's look back on the Dokkan wiki over here. Now I would like for him to easy A, but he's not going to easy A because we go over here. Game news. I said we weren't going to do any news during this video, but this is the next limited time character boost. So we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and also the baby I was talking about. Yeah, he's going to receive a limited time boost, so he's not going to be easy A. Of course, that would be crazy. But yeah, this is my banner predictions for part 2 for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, the pattern that I'm going with. But I would really appreciate if you could stick with me, watch the full video if you do. But before you continue watching, can you please drop a like, subscribe? I appreciate it very much. Thank you. All right, sorry. Yeah, but that concludes Gogeta's portion. Let's go ahead and move on to Omega Shenron. Alright, he's going to be the Dokkan Fest. So let's just let me just go ahead and say what I need to say and wrap the video up, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Right, alright. So the part 2 Dokkan Fest is going to be Omega Shenron right here. So we got the Dokkan Fest logo up there. And these are his typings, alright? This is, I think, not really many people are excited about Omega Shenron. I haven't seen many people actually hype. I think I've seen like 3 or 4 people. But I'm gonna tell you, my summoning video, I'm probably not even gonna be summoning on this guy. I'm probably gonna be just going straight for G4. But we'll see. The typings that I picked for him was Int and Tech. The reason being, if we do go to let's go back to Google or Wiki. Let's go ahead. Let's go to cards. Search it up. Omega Shenron. Search that up. The typings for him is so we have physical, STR, AGL. So I think that really maps it off. Now, we keep so that maps off AGL, Fizz, STR for me personally. But I also went further and searched up I forgot to spell his name. Shoot, hold up. Okay, Shenron. I forgot how to. Okay, Shenron. So he is an Omega, of course, but Shenron. I took typings of him because I knew there was like 2 units of his. So this one's also physical, but there is also a tech, but he's not Omega, so he could still be tech. And I went ahead and I picked Int because Omega hasn't, or like just any Shenron variant hasn't got an Int variant yet. So like I can see him being Int and all that stuff. Tech as well, because this is Shenron and not Omega, and Omega doesn't have any tech variants at all. He only has AGL, Fizz, and SDR. So these are the 2 typings that I picked for him. Honestly, I think I would like to see him. Wait, no, Omega does have an Int variant. I forgot about that. Wait, he does have that Int variant. Yes, he does. He has the Legions of Shadow Dragons. He does have an Int variant. I'm tripping. Yeah. I mean, this is basically him, right? Wait, no, this is Shenron. So I'm probably leaning more towards tech. to be honest. He does have an int variant, but that's Shenron, so basically don't count, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? He does have Legions of Shadow Dragon. I completely forgot about that guy. So yeah, I'm probably leaning more towards tech, but if it was int, wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know. Int is just a typing I feel like just matches with Omega. I'm gonna be honest. But enough about Omega, Dokkan Fest, and what its typing is. Let's go and hop into the banner predictions, shall we? So the first one that we have is the GOAT, Super Vegeta. All right, 10th anniversary units. Like I said, if we follow the format, let's go back into the summons right here, and we go to the Dokkan Festival. All right. Besides this, we also have the side banner. I didn't do a side banner here, but side banner. If I had to pick, shoot, I don't really know who it would be. You know, what if they pull like a Legends, and for their 6th anniversary, their LF Omega Shenron came out with a side banner Raid Shenron. So you know what, Raid Shenron, why not? Hey, he's not goated. I don't know why I'm trying to say that, but anyways, enough with the yap. So part 1 banners was AGL Super Gogeta. So like, you know, why, you know, do the opposite of Super Vegito, one of the best units in the game. Not for the new event, special global campaign special battle. I mean, it is a short time event with all of his weaknesses, so he can really get stuck in there, especially on this first stage. So this really ain't for him, Chief, but he's still one of the best units in the game. 100%, excuse me again, holy. But yeah, I think this was pretty obvious. All right, the second unit that I have on here is the Int Second Coming Super Saiyan Broly. The opposing, so if we go back on the banners, the Dokkan Fest is Fizz Trio. So if we go back to 2024 GDC, these guys were the part 1. Part 2, Dokkan Fest was this guy right here. So like, you know, since we're doing opposing things, this guy shows up. I think I need one more copy of him, and then he's rainbowed, so I wouldn't mind getting another copy of this guy. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, we do got Broly here. None else to say. For the next one that we have, let's go here. AGL Super Saiyan Broly right here from the 9th anniversary. Now I say that because if we move aside one more time, it is Beast Gohan that is on the banner. So they could do an opposing side for the 9th anniversary part 2. Like I just said, Dokkan Fest was Beast Gohan. Now the second for part 1 was Dokkan Festival 9th anniversary AGL Blade. So like they could, you know, do a full extreme thing over here and just give them crazy things, like a lot of extreme class enemies over here and all that stuff. So we have this guy right here, man. Really love his battle motions and all that stuff, but would kind of like if he had I don't know, I haven't checked out like his leader skill. I don't know, like I would like to see if he could keep up with stuff during because Zamasu, Goku Black and Zamasu have the 220% lead. I haven't seen anyone run this guy on like a team with that leader skill, so he has his first ever 220% leader. Haven't really seen it. Don't know if he performs well, but doubt it. But yeah, that's another character that we have. The next character is LR Tech Merge Zamasu Corrupted. If we go back, we scroll, guess who it is? Yeah, you already know. So we have this boy right here because for GDC 2023, part 1 were both Dokkan Festival units, and you know, alongside the We Saves Have No Limits was this guy, Fuse Zamasu. Definitely the better unit. I would probably say the better unit. Probably not on release. Once you got Super Saiyan Blue Vegito out, man, that guy was pretty good, but the conditions to get him out back in, terrible. But yeah, alongside could be Tech Zamasu, bro. I don't even know when this guy, bro. I would love to really play with it. I would like to play with this guy again, bro. He was the first ever unit to bring out the domain mechanic. It was super sick, seeing like the infinite, you know, Zamasu. You know what I'm saying? I really liked it, you know. So that was fire. But one thing I didn't like was this Dokkan awakening a bit. But yeah, this guy. Alright, moving on. Next pick is, of course, the GOAT. LR Super Saiyan 4s. Because if we move the screen one more time, it is the tech gods that are here. So, you know, 7th anniversary. Why not have these guys? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just these guys right here. They're really good. Probably, you know, top 3 in the game. You know, I feel like the top 5 is just really complicated right now on who's better and all that junk. But this guy's still crazy powerhouse, can still perform well, and he'll probably be low key if we think about it. Yo, will be insane with the new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, bro. Like the links. Now, I don't know if they'll share the same name. I really pray they don't, because they do, I'm going to cry. But it would be really sick if they didn't. Like, you know, you can run a rotation with them and all that jazz. And honestly, just a really OP rotation, depending on how the standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fares. This guy can be run in slot 1, but after their first turn of appearance in base, they're a little squishy in these new events. So like, I hope that also the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can be ran, the new one, in slot 1. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My friend called me. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, pairing with the standalone one, gonna be goated. If they don't share the same name. But if we scroll down, my next prediction is going to be here. Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here, man. So if we go back to the banners, that's my photos. Go back to the banners right here is the Int Trunks and Vegeta. Now I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out, what unit can I put here. And the last person that the only person I came up with was this guy right here. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I was gonna put like a TUR unit here, which was the STR droids. I was gonna put them, but like, because I couldn't think of an LR unit, but I thought of this guy last second, which is nice. So yeah, that's going to be the last LR prediction. But let's move on to the next characters, which the last characters on the Dokkan Fest banner were both Super EVA characters here. Super EVA physical Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and AGL Super EVA Super Saiyan Rose Goku right here. Alright, so yeah, both Super EVAs, both really great Super EVAs. So the Super EVAs, I think they're gonna drop 2 again, if we're following the same format. 2 Super EVAs. So we have STR Omega Shenron right here. I couldn't find the like purple text of Super, so we are using Dragon Ball Super logo for the Super. All right, just kind of deal with it. So we have STR one, and we also have the physical Omega. So I think these 2 are going to be the Super EVA units. those are the only ones I can really think of at the moment. And we're talking about the super easy A's. Like, I don't think there's really any character, like any T-War that could get another super easy A that's pretty old. The Shin, if we look at Shenrons, this guy probably could, maybe, but I don't know, I kind of doubt it. I think that this guy doesn't even have an easy A yet, so he's pretty brand new. If we look at Mega Shenrons, those are the only two, units that can get only two that can get a super easy A because they already have easy A. This one doesn't. Wait, is this the? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, this is the SR one. I've never even seen him, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even see his SSR before. But yeah, that's really about the two super easy A's that I can think of right here. The only two. So yeah. But yeah, that really wraps up my predictions for both of the banners. I could think of leader skills, but that's probably gonna take a little bit more time. Sorry guys that I didn't think of. Hopefully I can get this video up to you guys soon as well. But yeah, that wraps it up. That wraps up the video. Let me know who you are summoning for, and let me know who you're most excited for. All right, that ends off the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I love you guys. God loves you too. Make sure to stay blessed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.